What's up, guys? I'm back. How you guys doing? I hope y'all are doing well. Y'all see the title of the video. Tiffany Stratton needs to apologize to Trish Stratus for what she did at the Elimination Chamber. And honestly, I think this is really kind of ego. Like, I'm going to be real honest. What she did in the ring, I think that was not scripted or nothing. I think that was just her letting things go to her head. Because I've been paying attention to Tiffany for a while now. And I just kind of found that to be very disrespectful, like what she did to Trish. And then what makes it so much worse is the fact that Trish was clearly put with her just to boost Tiffany up. Like, Trish didn't get anything out of this. This was all for her. But then she just disrespected Trish by booting her out of the ring for really no reason at all. Now I kind of missed a little bit of this match when it was first on. I was watching it, but I was a little busy, you know. So, when I listened to other people talk about the match, I heard some people mention that, hey, she just kicked her out the ring for no reason, or she did something weird, and I had to go back and rewatch it. I'm like, let me go rewatch this match. Because the match really should have never been booked in the first place. Candice and Nia have no real build. Ever since Nia lost the title, Nia has not even been showcased or shown nowhere near like she would win it back. Tiffany has clearly been favoritized way more than Nia has, clear as day. And then, I mean, during the match, Candice and Nia, they let them get more work and do more work to make it seem like they were a threat. But at the end of the day, you knew that, Triple H favorite Tiffany Stratton was going to win the match anyways. But what she did is that Trish was supposed to get out the ring. I think she just got done doing a move, and then she was in the corner, and Tiffany got tagged in, and Tiffany was finna go for her finisher. But Trish was supposed to roll out the ring. She was just taking a little while to get out the ring. But Tiffany just came over there in the corner while Trish was trying to roll out and just like booted her out the ring. Like, you know how people boot you out the ring when they want you to get out. But this don't make no sense because this was your teammate. Like, why are you booting your teammate out of the ring like that? And then what make it even worse is she didn't even use that corner of the ring to do her finisher, right? Like it would, even though even then I felt like it was kind of wrong. Like, let her roll out the ring. But instead, you go to the opposite corner of what you booted her out of, and then you hit your finisher on the opposite end. Like, what, she didn't even use the same corner. So I found that to be clearly disrespectful. And she needs to apologize for Trish Stratus because Trish is a legend, man. She is definitely, honestly, better than Tiffany. Honestly, Prime Trish is better than today's Tiffany Stratton. And then I really feel like Tiffany is letting this whole title run go to her head. I mean, she's only been on the main roster for a year and she wins the title just like that. And during the whole time, she was being favorited and being pushed, and even sat next to the champion to get all her clout and attention, just to turn on her and just end up with the title. And now she's just being presented in the most safest, easiest winning way possible. It's just like Rhea, always being presented in a safe, easy winning way as possible. Never really nothing too bad happening to you. Like, we should have known they were going to win the match anyways. Trish Stratus. Now, there's a reason why I put this picture up here too, because it's like I completely forgot about this. Like, remember Tiffany dissed Trish back in Money. I think this was Money in the Bank, or when Trish was still around. Tiffany just basically dissed her and made fun of her. So now you bring Trish back to help her when this girl clearly dissed her in the past. And now here she is today, booting you out the ring like she just thinks she's so much better than you. Because honestly, I think that's what it is. I think Tiffany just thinks she's better than Trish and think like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm young. I'm the better version of you. And I really do. Like, even with how Tiffany does some of her moves, I could tell she kind of like be overdoing it a little bit. Like, I really do feel like this little title reign and her being at the top ever since she been here and being presented way better than anybody else since she been here without no real work or effort to get to where she was, I think it's really gone to her head. I really do. I mean, you just came fresh off the NXT roster, and then you was sat right next to the world champion the whole time, so you could take the title away from her. Like, talk about having it easy, and then was kind of booked in a lot of matches to win and look good. Then, I mean, you're the world champion, and you don't even have to put the belt up. Like, look how good that is. Nia never got nothing like this. Like, think about it. You're the world champion. You don't even have to put the title on the line. And then you get a legend like Trish to join you just so you can get over. Like, that's never happened to a Nia. Like, again, this reminds me of the Rhea thing. Like, Rhea was already shoved down our throats. Like, why in the world does Undertaker need to come give her a boost? Don't you think that boost could have went to someone who needed it? Just like Trish. Trish is already in our face, already the champion. Why does I mean not Trish, Tiffany? So why does Trish got to come out and help you win this match to give you a boost? You see who won the match? It was Tiffany. And you see she won with her finisher, won clean. She needs to apologize for Trish for that, man. What is up with her ego, man? Mr. H, man, Mr. H, you just blew this girl ego up. You done let this stuff go to her head. You should have made her work a little longer or harder before you gave her a main title, which I do believe she's gonna hold for a while. For those who don't think that Tiffany is not going to beat Charlotte, I don't know, guys. I really do think Tiffany is going to beat her. I really do. I think right now Mr. H just wants to set up strong opponents for WrestleMania, but at the same time, you're going to get the same results. I don't think the women are going to change anything this WrestleMania. I think Rhea and Tiffany will remain champion. Now, on the men, I think it's going to be different. For the men this WrestleMania, I think that both the men are going to lose their titles. I think Gunther going to lose his title, and I think Cody is going to lose his title. But the women, I think they're going to just keep the same and just give them strong opponents. You know, give Bianca to Rhea, and then give Charlotte to Tiffany. You know, give you some strong opponents, but at the end of the day, you win, and both of them probably will win clean. I know one thing. If Tiffany beats Charlotte, man, her ego is already pretty big. Her ego is gonna be really through the roof, like through the roof if she beats Charlotte. And then you got her working with Trish, winning matches with Trish. And then she wants to kick and boot her out the ring. Like, she literally booted her out the ring, and then she came back and did it again just to make sure she was out. It was literally no reason for her to do that. Like I said, her only excuse to me to do that is if you had to do your move in that corner, but you didn't. So even if she forgot, the fact that she did that kind of shows her character. Like, it's 100% proof that she does not like Trish Stratus. She doesn't like her. She don't like her. And all of this time, them putting them next to each other has just been for show, but they don't really like each other. I mean, let's be honest. This happens in TV shows and movies all the time where people got to work with each other, but at the end of the day, behind the scenes, they didn't like each other. And that's how I feel about this. Because again, I felt like Trish was being really nice. I do, because even after that happened, Trish was still showing love. She's still congratulating her, still keeping a smile on her face. Like, Trish, I give Trish credit, man, because she still kept it very professional even after it. Because I had to go back and watch it again. Once I heard people talking about it, I went back and then watched it. I rewatched it last night after Elimination Chamber. It was late at night, but I was like, I got a little time. You know, I'm like, man, this match was only about what, 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, I got some time. I'm like, let me rewatch this. And I sat there and rewatched the whole thing, and I seen it. I was like, oh my gosh, why did she do that? I'm like, why did she do that? She did not have to do it. And then she did it so aggressively. Like, I'm telling you, I be noticing when Tiffany do certain moves, I can tell that she just be putting too much into it and just be acting like she just the best thing around. It's like she be overdoing it. And I just pay more attention to how she do her moves, especially her little drop kicks and stuff. And you could tell, like, don't you think you should be a little bit more easier or a little bit more safer with what you're doing? I really do believe this is all ego, man. She letting this title run go to her head, and Mr. H ain't doing nothing but just spoiling her even more. When it's like, look, dude, like you already your champion, you already don't even have to defend it on the pay per view. Now you get a legend, and you want to boot the legend out the ring when they're sitting there trying to help you get you over, even though you're already the champ. Oh man. Tiffany needs to apologize, man. She really need to apologize for that, man. Why did she do that? Why did you boot her out the ring like that? But I hope y'all guys, if y'all did not see my Royal Rumble review, even if it's not a review but reaction, go check it out. If y'all want to know everything I thought about the Royal Rumble when it was going on, go check out my live. So it's not the whole show, but I still recap everything. So check that out, and I'll see you guys later. Please hit that like button. I know she really did this, man. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it.